Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and back to Robinson now on first down. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This time, Wilson will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes It's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 19 yards away. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, he's got him complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Robinson up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. They'll
throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On ready. Charlie.
To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Carter straight ahead. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run. The This is Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. That's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Yellow! From the 25 on second down. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Thinking about burning these timeouts. They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson on a give right side. Shoves him aside. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense.